We're doing it.
We are doing it. Oh, yeah. So smooth. It's so smooth. Oh, it's your smoothies.
Cool. So today I just wanted to do a quick video
About pooping.
No, I'm just kidding. We all know how to poop. If you don't know how to poop, see me after class. No, I was kidding. Alright, so let me take a little sip of my yerbies. Yerba mate. I'm not sponsored. But if you want to sponsor me. Okay, so I'm going to show you some shit about intervallic distance. I feel like that's at least for me, it's very important because also when you're improving and you're kind of just doing shit, like how far away this note is from your root note, like a lot of times that I've worked with people, a lot of beginners on piano, they're not sure, like if I said play, C, obviously they need to look to see where it is, so I think just understanding like all the letters of the keys, and um understanding like in a basic major scale, minor scale, whatever, it's just going to be 7 notes, right? So in C major, it's from C to B. So it's like C, D, E, F, G, A, B. And then it just repeats. It's the same shit over. And those are just called inversions, where it's the same chord, but played in a different order. And typically there's only 2 inversions, but when you do like a 4-note chord, like say a major 7, right? Like C major 7, C, E, G, B. If I did 3rd inversion, it means that the 7 is first. So you get this nice dissonance at the very beginning, which is nice. So if you were like,
Oh, yeah, baby.
obviously at lower tones, you got to be careful with dissonant notes and shit. So anyway, so understanding here's C, right? And then here's the intervallic distance stuff. So knowing like from here to root, it's a minor second, right? Or you can call it a flat 2, but let's just say minor second, major second. Here, I'll go up. So it's kind of, I'm not going to be stopping a lot. So we'll go C, and then we got minor second, major 3rd, or I'm sorry.
Oh, Jesus.
Okay, let's do this over. So actually, maybe I will stop and do it because it sounds kind of funky. So from here to root, this distance, well, obviously it's a half step, but you call it a minor second. From here to here is a major second, right? So you got minor, major. And then from here to here is a minor 3rd. And if you go up a half step, that's a major 3rd. And it's just going to keep going, right? So we got perfect 4th. From here to C, that's a perfect 4th distance. No matter what note I hit, there's always going to be a perfect 4th. That's just the way it is. You know what I mean? If I hit here, right? Perfect 4th is here. So this is A flat, this is D flat. So you got to know, I mean, you can count how many half steps it is every time, but like maybe that's a good way to start, but I think just visualizing it and like getting that pattern burned into your brain, because when I learn, I mean, everyone learns differently, but we're here at Metro's Music Academy, so I'm gonna show you the way I do shit, and I think that will help. So anyway, so we stopped at perfect 4th, right? And then you can go sharp 4 or flat 5. This distance, it's also called a tritone, so maybe we'll just call it that. So from here to here. But you got to also understand a tritone, it's 3 whole steps away, right? So if you, but in the context of a 4 or a 5, this could be a sharp 4 depending on the context, or a flat 5. Like, it might call you to say, hey, it was a 5, but I need you to flatten it. Or it was a 4, but I need you to sharpen it. So it really depends on the context. And then, yeah, you got your perfect 5th. Always gonna be, when you think about perfect 5th, you think about circle of 5ths. And it's just going from, a perfect 5th from C is G. And then D. From G, a perfect 5th from G is D. And then A, So I could show you some shit on that later. But anyway, we got perfect 5th, and we got augmented 5th, right? We're sharpening the 5. This could also be called minor 6, because we'll get to that in a second, because here's the major 6. And this is A. So if we take A and we flatten it, because this is a major 6, if you flatten a major note, it becomes a minor 6. Right? So, and then right here, this is minor 7, or you can call it a flat 7. From here, from B to C, that's a major 7. So there's a lot of relationships. And then perfect 8. Right here, the octave. And yeah, so like I said, with there's a lot of relationships. Like these two from C, these are the seconds. So minor 2nd, major 2nd. These ones right here, this 2 notes, minor 3rd, major 3rd. So if you just this is 2, this is 3, perfect 4. You could think of these 2 as also a partnership. They're friends. Because you got the perfect 4 or a sharp 4, right? So they kind of live together. But then check this out. These mother humpers fucking live together too. Because you got the flat 5 or perfect 5th or diminished 5, whatever you want to call it. Minor, when you diminish something, you're just flattening it. You're taking it down. And then these 2 also, the 5th also has other friends too, because it has the augmented 5th. So G and these 2 notes are also kind of friends. And then the 6s, the minor 6, the major 6. These guys are homies. And then these guys are homies, the 7s, minor 7 or major 7. So just a quick recap, you got minor 2nd, major 2nd, minor 3rd, major 3rd, perfect 4th, sharp 4, flat 5, perfect 5th, minor 6, major 6, minor 7, major 7, octave, baby. And then we can get into some other shit later about extensions and stuff, but I think by knowing if I was going to play a melody, and I wanted to do I didn't want to do a full 4-note chord, right? This is a C major 6, because you got the 1, the 3, the 5, and the major 6. But if I only wanted to take these 2 notes out because it's clouded, right? Maybe in the production, these notes are already being handled by something else. So we could just go, oopsie. I'm watching the screen and playing. But you could hear how it has a very distinct sound, this intervallic distance, this major 6. If I did only the 7s, listen to the 7s. That just has a cool sound to it. And then obviously you could do power chords. That's when you're thinking about punk guitar or rock guitar, all it's doing is just a 1 and a 5. So you're like dun 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 dun. That's just fifths and shit. So there's a lot to be had with understanding kind of like where you're at in your roadmap and how far away something is from something. So you can kind of like, yeah, you can easily, for one, identify where you're at. So you're like, okay, I'm playing the 6. So if I wanted to do like a move like I want to get to the 7, you know you're right there because you're right by the 6, you know. But it's just, you know, getting comfortable. It's really about just getting comfortable with these distances, because at first, you know, someone's not even going to know where the major third is, you know what I mean? Just to do a simple triad like that, you know, it's very difficult just because, like, they're like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, you know what I mean? But, you know, I'll teach you this little thingy too. Not that, but all chords, right? All triads or major 7s or minor 7s, it doesn't matter. It's all built in, they're just groups of thirds, right? So from here to here, for a major chord, it starts with a major third, and then you just go up a minor third to find the next note, and then you go up a major third to find the next note. Like say I said, hey, do a C major 7. Right? You're like, I don't know what the fuck to do. But if you knew that from here to here is the intervallic distance is a major third, and then you knew like the formula was, okay, for a major chord, it's major third, minor third, major third. All these distances, right? From one note to the other. So that's a major. That's how you would build a major 7 chord, just thinking in thirds. So you could do the same thing with minor. You can go C, and then if we're going minor, it starts with minor third, major third, minor third. And that's how you build it. And if you want to get technical, we can count the fucking half steps. You know, we can go, it's going to be 4 half steps. Where's my camera? 4 half, whoa. 4 half steps for a major third, right? So 1, 2, from C. You can't count C though. You gotta go 1, 2, 3, 4. Boom. And then a minor third is only 3 half steps. So if I just went from E, 1, 2, 3, that's 3 half steps. And then what do we say? It's gonna be now after the you go major third, minor third, we need to do another major third. So 1, 2, 3, 4, boom. We just built it. And you didn't even need to know the notes, you know what I mean? You could just count, use distances. And then same thing with minor third. So from C, you're gonna do 3 half steps, because that's for minor. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1, 2, 3. We're building chords, baby, already! Whoa! Ooh. I just had to add that in there. So, I mean, that's it for now, I think, you know. But I'm not really sure I'm gonna get this community started, but, you know, it would be cool when people do watch this shit. Just fucking leave some comments about what you're struggling with, or if you have any questions about this specifically. Yep. Like I did this melody, and they're just all 6s. Like I have this song. It's hard to do on this keyboard for my left hand. To do the corresponding bass notes, but like I was like, I want to come up with a melody that's just in 6s. So this is a major 6 intervallic distance, right? So here's, if we're on B flat, you know, obviously once you start knowing your scales and shit, you can be like, so you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's the 6th note from here, from your home note. So that's a 6. So watch, if I go, these are all 6s. Oops. Ooh. All right. I'll see you. Oh, check this out.
Peace out.